Russian Tornado SMLRS strikes AFU armored vehicle column in Kursk border region. In a significant escalation of military operations along the border area of the Kursk region, Russian forces have successfully targeted and destroyed a column of Ukrainian Armed Forces, AFU, armored vehicles using the Tornado S multiple launch rocket system, MLRS. This recent strike, which has resulted in the elimination of 5 AFU armored vehicles and up to 20 Ukrainian troops, underscores the intense and ongoing nature of the conflict in this strategically critical area. Precision targeting with Tornado SMLRS. The attack was facilitated by the deployment of a reconnaissance unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, by Russian forces, which played a crucial role in confirming the exact location of the enemy column. The UAV operator, utilizing real-time data, was able to identify and relay the position of the AFU armored vehicles to the Russian artillery units. This intelligence allowed the Tornado SMLRS, known for its accuracy and destructive power, to be effectively employed against the enemy targets. The Tornado SMLRS, an advanced upgrade of the Soviet-era Smerch system, is capable of launching multiple rockets over long distances with precision. It is designed to engage a variety of targets, including armored vehicles, fortifications, and troop concentrations. The system's ability to deliver a concentrated barrage of firepower makes it a formidable weapon on the modern battlefield, particularly in engagements where swift and decisive action is required.
Сибирь, я Викинг, прием.
Сибирь на приеме.
Сибирь, я Викинг. В заданном квадрате разведкой обнаружил большую активность противника и легкобронированную технику. Нужно отработать чем-то тяжелым. Как принял?
Хохлы. Что, 333? Вот так вот.
Russian Defense Ministry report on the progress of the special military operation. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. In Volchansk and Lipsy directions, units of the Sever Group of Forces inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of the AFU 22nd Mechanized Brigade, 82nd Airborne Assault Brigade, and 17th Tank Brigade near Zolokiv, Kharkov region, Magritsa, and Lugovka, Sumy region. The AFU losses amounted to up to 105 troops, 1 tank, 6 motor vehicles, 1 US-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 152mm D20 gun, 1 122mm 2S1 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery system, 1 122mm D30 howitzer, and 1 Grad MLRS combat vehicle. The Zapad group of forces captured more advantageous lines and inflicted losses on the 115th, 116th Mechanized Brigades, and 3rd Assault Brigade of the AFU near Kopanki, Kharkov region, Chervenaya Dybrova, Lugansk People's Republic, and Novosadivoy, Donetsk People's Republic. The AFU suffered losses as follows: more than 450 troops, 11 motor vehicles, 2 US-made 155mm M198 and 155mm M777 howitzers, 1 UK-made 155mm FH-70 howitzer, 1 122mm D30 howitzer, and 1 US-made 105mm M119 gun. The units of the U group of forces improved the situation along the front line, defeated manpower and hardware of the 23rd Mechanized Brigade, 79th Air Assault Brigade, and 81st Airmobile Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine near Katerinovka, Konstantinovka, and Serebryanka, Donetsk People's Republic. 2 AFU counterattacks were repelled. The AFU lost in total more than 680 troops, 4 motor vehicles, 2 US-manufactured 155mm M777 and 155mm M198 howitzers, 1 152mm MSTB gun, 1 152mm 2S3 Akatsia self-propelled artillery system, one 122mm 2S1 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery system, one 122mm D-30 howitzer, two 152mm D-20 howitzers, one 122mm Grad MLRS combat vehicle, one Croatian-made 2S1-12 RAKSA rocket launch vehicle, and one U.S.-made 105mm M119 howitzer. 4 ammunition depots were eliminated. As a result of active operations by the Center Group of Forces units, a large group of the enemy troops was defeated and one of the largest settlements of the Toretsk agglomeration and a strategically important logistics center of Novgorodskoye, Donetsk People's Republic, were liberated. The 25th Air Assault Brigade, the 100th Mechanized Brigade of the AFU, and the 120th Territorial Defense Brigade have been hit near Toretsk and Kalinovo, Donetsk People's Republic. The AFU losses amounted to more than 585 troops, 3 tanks, 2 motor vehicles, 1 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 2 152mm D-20 howitzers, and 3 122mm D-30 howitzers. The Vostok Group of Forces units captured more favorable lines and inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of the AFU 58th Mechanized Brigade and 104th Territorial Defense Brigade, near Prechistavka and Shakhtiorskoye, Donetsk People's Republic. The AFU losses included up to 110 troops, 1 tank, 3 motor vehicles, 1 Polish-made 155mm Kraft self-propelled artillery system, and 1 French-made 155mm Caesar howitzer. The Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted fire damage on manpower and hardware of the AFU 31st and 118th Mechanized Brigades close to Novodanilovka and Pyatykatki, Zaporozhye region. The AFU losses amounted to up to 75 troops and 1 152mm D-20 howitzer. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces have engaged AFU manpower and hardware clusters in 133 areas during the day. Air defense systems have downed 1 French-made hammered guided aerial bomb, 10 U.S.-made HIMARS MLRS projectiles, 31 unmanned aerial vehicles, 5 of them beyond the Special Military Operation Zone. In total, since the beginning of the Special Military Operation, 639 aircraft, 282 helicopters, 30,192 unmanned aerial vehicles, 575 anti-aircraft missile systems, 17,345 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,415 MLRS combat vehicles, 13,444 field artillery guns and mortars, and 24,945 units of support military vehicles have been neutralized.